What's the go? Now, palms too. Yeah.
It's like winter or something. That's good.
Cold, isn't it? I was in Australia, not fucking England. Sorry for my language, I'm sorry. You probably don't understand me either, do you? You're all going to wake up tomorrow morning British. Yeah. Two in there. Two in there. Oh, fucking hell. Nice one, brother. Catch you in a bit. See you elsewhere.
Good evening and welcome to this FQPL 2 top of the table clash between Albany Creek Excelsior and Surfers Paradise Apollo. Tonight promises to entertain as both sides have plenty of quality across the park plus plenty to play for. Here are the two sides, starting with Albany Creek. Number 1 is Harry Royley, number 4 Sean Lewis, number 5 Yuya Ono, number 6 Max Fryer, number 7 Ryan Shaughnessy, number 9 Alistair Russell, number 8 Josh Masters, number 11 Liam Brown, number 12 Dylan Moore, number 16 Mizuki Tagawa, number 19 Ben Herring. And on the bench for this evening's game for Albany Creek, it is number 3 Kel Neal, number 10 Cooper Hall, number 17 Rian Doherty, and number 21 Caleb Patterson. As for the visitors in Surfers Paradise Apollo, the starting 11 looks like number 1 Harvey Rivers, number 3 Brad Scott, number 5 Adam Powell, number 6 Marcus Allison, number 8 Tyler Wagstaff, number 10 Teddy Watson, number 11 Zach Kalanikos, number 14 Bruno Rodriguez, number 19 Daniel Sarek, number 29 Jaden Sonta, number 33 Perone Jack Perone. And on the bench we have number 15 Nikola Bogasic, number 20 Curtis Goodwin, number 22 Sam Barrack, number 36 Joshua Shell, and number 37 Corey Grierson. For Albany Creek tonight, well, it's very important. Every point is vital as the top half of this FQPL 2 ladder is very congested with only a few games left in the regular season of 2022. As for Surfers Paradise Apollo, well, promotion has been secured as they will enter the FQPL 1 division next season. However, tonight's result does hold some importance for the Gold Coast-based club as a win or a draw will secure the FQPL 2 Premiership for season 2022. We're at Walter Park tonight, home of Albany Creek, for this round 20 clash between currently the two best sides in the FQPL 2. There's a nice night at Walter Park. Good conditions for what looks to be an exciting game of football on your Saturday night. As we edge closer to kickoff. Sounds like there's a good crowd in tonight, and we're all set and ready for this one to get underway. It is Albany Creek running from left to right, and Surfers Paradise running from right to left in this first half. As Liam Brown will get us underway. And it's route 1 for Albany Creek to start this game. Masters gets it on the head, and Brown tries to turn it over the top of Rodriguez. Now Surfers Paradise will just settle in on possession. Here's Perone chesting it down, and it's wheeled away from Herring. Scott with another touch, trying to release Perone down the left-hand edge. And Ben Herring shields the ball into touch. Perrone getting the better of Herring, and Herring committing the foul early on in this first half. It'll be Daniel Sarek to take the free kick. It's from a threatening position. And Sarek whipping it in. It's in the back post region, but it'll sail over the top of the crossbar. Going for goal on that occasion, Daniel Sarek. Scored 3 goals this year already and was looking to add to his tally with that well-positioned free kick. Now Royley will get us back underway. Here's Sarek coming forward, just playing it short for Sonta. He goes down. Jaden Sonta, and it's a free kick going the way of Albany Creek. There was a shout for a penalty. The referee plays on. And Sarek again. Perrone off that left foot. And out it goes for a corner. Ball whipped in, headed away from Alistair Russell. And that ball is just going to nestle at the top of the netting until Royley brings it back to earth. A good start for Surfers Paradise Apollo. An early free kick and a corner in the opening 5 minutes, or 4 minutes rather, of this clash. It's Perrone getting pushed off the ball, but he got it released in time. Now Teddy Watson trying to pick out his teammate and Zach Kalanikos. But we'll go into touch for a Albany Creek throw-in. Moore stabbing it forward. Kalanikos forcing it into touch. As we see plenty of action around the leagues on your Saturday night. That was Masters bringing it down from the throw-in, and Albany Creek will just get another throw-in up the park. Slowly working their way forward into Surfers Paradise Apollo's territory. Tagawa sliding for the ball. Now Watson trying to play a man in, but it doesn't quite work out on that occasion. And Adam Powers' pass into vacant space. Herring to Russell, back to Herring. And now Sonta getting a touch, but it's Masters who hits his pass. Tagawa doing very well in defence. Shaughnessy looking for options. And now it's Marcus Allison coming forward. Finding Sonta, and then over it goes. These two sides have met previously in the year, and that one was a thrilling 1-1 draw going down right to the wire. It was Matthew Fox for Albany Creek who got the equaliser in the final minute away from home. And it was a very entertaining clash, end-to-end action. We hope tonight brings the same intensity. Powell calling out Perrone, and then Hall. Scott was fouled. Brad Scott. Fouled from a sliding challenge, and it'll be Daniel Sarek again on free kick duty. This will be their second free kick of the game in a threatening position. Sarek going for goal once more and trying to catch out Harry Royley. But he was equal to the task, the Albany Creek keeper. Powell trying to dink a ball forward. Teddy Watson getting a touch, and now Rodriguez coming forward, but it's Russell who releases Russell, and Wagstaff does very well to shield him off the ball, creating plenty of time for Rivers to come out and meet it. And now it's Lewis going down. After shouts of a handball, but it wasn't to be. Russell going up, and now Sonta earning his side a free kick. Allison. Sonta. Back to Allison, who's had some pretty nifty touches in the first half so far. As once again, Surfers Paradise Apollo happy to sit on the ball. Powell to Scott. Now Rodriguez. Perrone and Herring going toe-to-toe, and it's Perrone who gets out of the trap. And he had space in front of him, but the free kick was blown. And Josh Masters will just have a pleasantry chat. There's Daniel Sarek once again with the free kick. It'll be Sarek going long. Out comes Royley. And he takes it with both hands. Not a problem for the number one. Pryor does very well to keep the ball in play, and now he's penalised, so free kicks are coming thick and quick so far in the opening 10 minutes. Quite stop-start in this one to begin, but more in the corner. And the free kick, the throw-in rather, doesn't go his way. Watson dropping deep to get a touch on the ball. He's been fantastic form for Surfers Paradise Apollo. Has Teddy Watson. He's a leading goal scorer for both the club and competition. He scored in the last outing against Ace, and he has plenty of tricks up his sleeve, that's for sure. He's clinical in front of goal and can play in teammates. He'll be looking for an influential game tonight if Surfers Paradise are to get over the line. And Scott and Russell. And the yellow card will come out for Alistair Russell. Referee Michael Boshoff just not taking that one, and out comes the card, our first one for tonight. This is just a minor hold up in play, and now we can get back underway. Flagstaff. Powell. Flagstaff again. Watson. Watson has his pocket picked from Brown, and now Brown trying to get the better of Wagstaff, but Wagstaff wins out. Rodriguez. Forward to Perrone, no free kick paid. Masters. Trying to find a man, he does in Shaughnessy. He'll come forward and then let the ball go, and it lands at Wagstaff's feet. Here's Brad Scott coming forward. Scott trying to tee up Watson. Now Rodriguez. Scott across the face. It's Sonta who comes across goal, and then Teddy Watson gets the final touch and gets the opening goal for Surfers Paradise Apollo. It was a bit of a mess to begin with in the center of the park, and then Rodriguez released Scott. Scott first time cross across the face of goal. It landed at Sonta's feet. He took a touch inside before Teddy Watson just snapped at it. And it's 1-0 to the visitors. Albany Creek will be looking for a reply. Can they find one here? Fryer. It was sliding forward, and Harvey Rivers may have copped a knock. It did open up for Max Fryer, but it just got the better of him, the ball, and Rivers coming out using his body. Now Watson and Scott it is again, causing trouble for Albany Creek. Kagawa for Masters. He finds Russell. Now Shaughnessy. It was the right idea, but it wasn't getting past Wagstaff. It's Perrone Coming forward, it's Herring, who does very well on him. And now Royley sends it clear. Making up ground for Albany Creek. Herring with the sneaky pass. And Alistair Russell with the free kick. Alistair Russell, of course, the leading goal scorer for Albany Creek. He has 16 to his name throughout the season. He's their sharpshooter in the red and black. As it's a chance here, it falls for Russell. He can't get it out from underneath his feet. And Tagawa with a well-timed challenge and the free kick. It was great work from Mizuki Tagawa. Now Albany Creek will just look to build some pressure. It has been a stop and start first 18 minutes. Both sides will find their groove and find their rhythm. It helps for Surfers Paradise Apollo to grab that early goal, but there's still plenty of time in this game. Fryer, very strong and physical, and maybe a little too much for the likes of the ref. Of course, as I mentioned, this game all important for both teams. For Surfers Paradise Apollo, well, they've already secured promotion, and this will give them the premiership. And as for Albany Creek, every point is vital. That top half is very clustered in the FQPL 2. Behind them is Sanford Rangers on 34 points, then Wynnum Wolves on 33, who both have games tonight. There's a chance opening up for Watson, and it'll rise over the crossbar.
Exactly right.
Yeah, so as I was saying, Taringa Rovers play Sanford Rangers are playing as we speak, and so too Wynnum Wolves against Coomera FC. So at this time of the year, each result counts for quite a bit if you want to be progressing through the divisions for next season. As Brown uses his pace, and now Brown goes to ground. And we've got a free kick on the edge of the 18-yard box. This will be a threatening position for Albany Creek. Their first free kick in a good position of the night. And it's Russell along with Shaughnessy standing behind the ball. It will be Russell to swing it in. Surfers Paradise Apollo deal with it. Shaughnessy immediately puts it back into the fray, but Rivers coming out to meet it and wants to dispatch the ball as quick as possible. Sarek to Sonta. Kalanikos was well defended. It will be Surfers Paradise's throw in high up the field. Allison knocking it back, and then Russell putting his boot right through it. We're used to seeing him do that up the other end. But on this occasion, it's the defensive clearance where that talent is displayed. Scott. He's looked very threatening tonight as Watson gets a short pass for Allison. Allison tries the same, but it doesn't pay off. Sonta. Watson. Sarakin. Sonta get mixed up. And another free kick going the way of the visitors. Scott, back to Watson, and it's a great save by Royley. Brad Scott once again exploiting that left-hand channel. And then he found Watson, who did not hesitate with the shot hard and low. But Harry Royley pulling out a fantastic save and keeping this at 1-0. Here's the corner, the head was knocked down from Powell. He gets it again. Lewis trying to clear, and a penalty has been given. It was Sean Lewis. His hand making contact with the ball. And Surfers Paradise Apollo will have the opportunity to turn 1 into 2. Royley just pulling off a great save. He'll need to be on his game in this moment as Teddy Watson will send it to the right, and Harry Royley making the save. A fantastic stop by the Albany Creek shot stopper, and Danny stopped the shot. What a save that was. Watson again, turning his defender. Rodriguez, and Rodriguez pounces. After a great save by Harry Royley, it's Watson spinning and Rodriguez scoring, turning this lead into 2-0 for Surfers Paradise Apollo. Teddy Watson, hasn't he come to life in the last part of this game? It's been great to watch. Rodriguez benefiting on that occasion. And now they just make the jobs of Albany Creek that little more harder. Brown wanting to play on, but will accept the free kick and it'll be called back. Bruno Rodriguez captaining the side tonight, and he's on the score sheet. Sitting in a good position, Surfers Paradise, but Albany Creek have the free kick and it rolls for a corner. They will be looking for a reply, for a response here at home in front of a healthy crowd. They'll be wanting to show some fight as we get closer to the half an hour mark. Here's the corner, up it goes, Rivers. Safe as always. And he'll take his time with moving play on. Finding Brad Scott. Scott. Rodriguez. Now Perrone. Herring just shielding the ball over the byline. And Harry Royley will have the goal kick. Forward it flies, Perrone got the head to it. Watson with a nice click behind. Perrone cutting it across. Tagawa getting a touch on it for Royley. Again, Teddy Watson pulling out a bit of flair on that attack. And Harry Royley. Here's it from the crowd as that ball forward wasn't the intended delivery from the keeper. As we do have an update for that game happening as we speak in Taringa Rovers and Sanford Rangers. It is 2-0 now to Sanford Rangers. That puts a lot of pressure on Albany Creek. As I said, Sanford Rangers only 2 points behind Albany Creek going into tonight. So it makes the result of this one for Albany Creek all more important. So we get back to the action here. And Powell off the left boot. That flies astray. Herring with the throw. Powell to Sarek. And it's Lewis intercepting play. Tagawa gets his head up, finding Shaughnessy. Now Fryer cutting inside. Flagstaff sends it back the other way. Now the goal scorer, Rodriguez. Allison. Marcus Allison. Plenty of space and time in front of him. Perrone. Oh, that's lovely. That was lovely from Sarek. And then Harry Royley once again coming to the floor and making a save. He has had a superb opening half an hour. Harry Royley, the scoreline does suggest it's been a tough night, but he has kept his side well and truly in this with a great couple of saves, a penalty stop, and then putting his body on the line with that most recent save. He might be called in to action again as Perrone off the left foot It's a shallow free kick. Perrone goes up again. And Sarek and Moore, as Moore will get the boot onto that, into touch. On Harry Royley, he has played every game this year for Albany Creek, along with Josh Masters and Ryan Shaughnessy. They've been involved in all 18 fixtures for the club. And you can see why from the display so far from the keeper. Power. Again, with an aggressive pass forward. This one will roll into touch. Perrone receiving the pass from Allison. Now Shaughnessy tripping over the ball. Moore teeing up Shaughnessy, who gets the ball wide to Brown. Brown pulling out the skills. And Kalanikos does very well. But it will result in Albany Creek's throw in. Fryer trying to turn his man. Now Tagawa onto Moore. Moore getting away from the pack. Yuya Ono. Shaughnessy. Powell was pressured hard by Fryer. And he eventually clears, but they were coming there, Albany Creek. Rodriguez, one touch, and forward it goes. Ono does well on Watson. And Lewis picks out Moore. And Lewis sending it across to Royley. Ono. Here's Sonta. Jaden Sonta, cut out by Ono. Kalanikos. The pass to Rodriguez as it's moved forward for Surfers Paradise. Sonta. His cross, cut out by Harry Royley. He'll launch it forward. Russell unable to bring the ball into his possession. And Surfers Paradise find themselves in an attacking move once again. But Watson unable to keep the ball in play. Important to note that Albany Creek have got Carter Glockner missing this game due to illness. He would have been a handy acquisition as the yellow card is produced for that challenge. Yeah, Carter Glockner out with illness for tonight's game. Not great timing to go down with illness when the season is getting to the pointy end. And it'd be handy to have now as they do find themselves 2 goals down Albany Creek. But they'll have to do it without him tonight. Rivers forward it goes. Now Ono getting his head low and finding a teammate. Fryer out to Brown. Brown chopping in and away as he does so again. Moore checks for the whereabouts of Perrone. Now Shaughnessy. Back to Moore. Brown trying to turn his man, and Adam Powell, no problems with that whatsoever. The good news being for Albany Creek, they do have a game in hand over the 2 teams below them in Sanford Rangers and Wynnum Wolves. Tagawa getting back to extinguish the danger. They do have a game in hand, which will come in very handy if the result stays like this. However, there still is a whole half, including what's left of this first one to go. Royley punching it forward. Russell to Brown. Brown has looked to come infield at every opportunity, as he does again, and this time he turns into trouble but gets away with it. As it is a handball against Jaden Sonta. Ryan Shaughnessy will use that left boot of his to put it in a dangerous area. As it comes forward, Rodriguez nodding it away. And Sonta picks his pass to Sarek. Now Sarek requiring Allison to get on his bike. And the throw-in going against Surfers Paradise Apollo. As we creep down to the final 5 minutes of the first half. Watson, Perrone, Lewis is coming across field, but it's Perrone holding his ground. And Perrone holding back Lewis, giving away the free kick. The 2 goals going the way of Teddy Watson in the 15th minute. And then just 10 minutes after that, it was Bruno Rodriguez claiming the 2nd goal for Surfers Paradise Apollo. And in all that, a penalty was saved by Harry Royley, stopping the shot of Teddy Watson, which has kept the game at 2-0. Scott wanting to move on with things. Rodriguez, time on the ball. He'll pick out Perrone. Daniel Sarek cutting into the box. Back for Rodriguez. And Harry Royley gets his body behind that one. Oh no. Back to Royley. Lewis. Pumping it forward. Centre back to centre back. And now more profits from the Perrone touch. Fryer has his pocket picked. Sarek. Watson. Watson's pass doesn't have the legs. And Tagawa cutting it out. Now Shaughnessy breaking forward. Shaughnessy shooting. And Harvey Rivers looked like he had a potential threat on his hand. But it was just missing the shot from Shaughnessy. One of the really good opportunities in this first half for Albany Creek. There was a chance. And it was Ryan Shaughnessy creating it himself, pushing forward with pace, but unable to find the accuracy on the shot. Tagawa forward to Brown. Again hugging the sideline and again trying to come in field. And Kalaninkos getting the better of him in that exchange. Rivers coming out of his goal to take the free kick. It's a good ball. It lands with Watson eventually, but the ball stolen from him from Ono. Fryer. Shaughnessy. And Ono just turning the ball over. Here's Daniel Sarek. And Tagawa got in front, sending it clear. Let's play on for the moment after that exchange. Here comes Watson. Sonta having to chase the pass. And he did get to it in time, just couldn't keep it within the lines. Allison, the touch on, here's Rodriguez. To 11s in Brown and Kalaninkos going at each other. They've had a running battle in the second half of this first period. As Watson offside. We're into the stoppage time of this first half. And Surfers Paradise Apollo leading 2-0. Allison. Rodriguez. Watson. Scott's going to shoot, and Harry Royley gets low to save that one. Now Moore on the ball. Turning back around, Masters. Brown back to Masters. No, just controls it. Lewis. stabbing punch forward towards the corner. And Power will just let it roll into his possession. Russell finding Fryer. Brown sending it into the area, and Harvey Rivers claims that one. And that will signal the end of the first half. It is Surfers Paradise Apollo leading 2-0. We'll be back with the second half after these messages.
The main purpose of with the Winterfest Carnival is to allow players to express themselves through the 4 core skills within the skill acquisition phase. It's fantastic to see the looks on the players' faces, both boys and girls, over the past 3 days, playing without fear, being expressive in good footballing moments. It's been fantastic to create this environment for young boys and girls.
Yeah, it's a touch with the front foot, and what's always been rejected? Yeah, because your body's rejecting it.
The main benefits for our regional FQ Academy programs is an opportunity to play against players outside of their regions. You know, so you're playing against some clubs like Gold Coast United, Brisbane Strikers, Lions, Brisbane City. So it's a whole new learning experience for the player, and of course for the coaches that do fantastic work in those regional FQ programs. At the minute, the experiences both from players and parents has been absolutely fantastic. There was a moment there during the week where we have seen some of our regional players actually interact with some of our Southeast Queensland players. So just that environment there, there's possibility of friendships long term. You know, parents from a viewing perspective, all enjoying themselves. You know, I've heard a couple of players actually talking about visiting Australia Zoo, going to the local beaches. So not only is this an important football event for their development, but as a family, you know, it's creating new memories, you know, and fundamentally making our players, our coaches and our parents fall in love with this game.
So the purpose is another touch point, another contact for players to show their talent in front of lots of coaches. We're really thankful that the parents, the players and the coaches could come down to Ipswich for this week. It's the second carnival that we're hosting. It's another opportunity for players to show their current output on the pitch and also their future potential. They're assessing a range of parameters that we look at. Today they've got an education session as well and some physical testing going on. And all that helps build up a picture of where the players are at, what we might expect from them in the future in terms of future squads, selected squads, elite games, things like the National Youth Championships which are coming up as well. Obviously Queensland's a massive area and we need to make sure that we're giving opportunity to every player, doesn't matter where they come from, boys and girls. What we use is a database that is filled with lots of metrics in terms of on-field performance, physical performance, but we also have that personable touch in terms of knowing what the players like and how they react to different environments and giving them a provision that suits where they're at any given time. Tracking players over a longer period of time so that we're not making judgments off of a short data set but over a longer period of time. It's great to get everyone into one arena so that all the coaches can see them in one hit. It's good for the coaches as well to sort of agree upon what we're looking for. So it's just another tool in our armoury, another lens of our talent ID screening to see the boys and the girls where they're currently at this moment in time and what we might need to look for in the upcoming weeks into term 3 before the selection. Things like the medical screening that we've got going on as well helps with the physical preparation of players. So yeah, again, it's just another step towards a final squad selection. But hopefully players that may not necessarily get into that squad, they benefit from that trajectory anyway.
Felton Industries is proud to be the official shelter and grandstands partner of Football Queensland. Felton offers a range of premium aluminium grandstands, from elite portable spectator seating to soccer team shelters for players and coaches. Give your fans the best view of the game with Felton's comfortable spectator seating. With sun-safe shelters or powder-coated in your team colours. Whatever your club needs, Felton has a high-quality, low-maintenance seating option to suit. We are the pioneers in Australian-made grandstands and team shelters. Contact Felton today on 1800 834 016 or visit felton.net.au.
Vito Sports pride themselves on delivering top-quality FIFA regulation-compliant goals. Each goal is made from durable, high-density, thick aluminium and then finished in a white powder coat. To provide quick delivery, Vito Sports stock all goals in this range within their Brisbane distribution warehouse, allowing customers to quote, order and deliver in a matter of days. If you'd like to inquire about the Vito Sports goal range, email us at admin@vitosports.com.
They say you can't choose your family, but you can choose your football family. A family has legends you look up to. And the up-and-comers. A family pitches in and works together as a team. We have the ones who keep us in check, and we motivate each other to be the best. Be the best! But it's my brothers and my sisters who always have my back. That's why even my real family love my football family. So what are you waiting for? Join our team. Come on!
Welcome back to Walter Park for the second half of this FQPL 2 contest between Albany Creek and Surfers Paradise Apollo. They're all ready for it to get back underway. As we hit go on the second half. Both sides having a chance to debrief rather, and reassess leading into the last segment of this match, as Albany Creek have it all to do if they want to overcome this 2-0 deficit. And here's Russell, first time cross. It'll be a goal kick. Talking about overcoming deficits, if they do want to grab the 3 points here, Albany Creek, it'll be a mighty effort, as Surfers Paradise Apollo are yet to lose a game all year. They've won 15, only drawing the 3 games this season. So it'll be a first in that respect for Surfers Paradise Apollo, if Albany Creek can overcome this mountain that stands in front of them. They definitely have goals in them, as their biggest win, Albany Creek's, was a 6-1 victory over North Star. Putting 6 past any team is a serious effort. So they'll be relying on what they've shown throughout the year to get them back into this game. And Sarek will hand off the throw into Brad Scott. And he'll find Allison, who just gets a little touch on it. Herring clearing. And Rodriguez there once again to set his team up on an attack. Watson. And 2 Albany Creek defenders to deal with, and it's Ono who wins out. As Kalaninkos urges the ball to go forward. Watson lays it off to Sonta. And Mizuki Tagawa makes no mistake with that clearance. Last time these teams did meet, it was Albany Creek coming from behind. And Surfers Paradise Apollo led the majority of the game, but in the dying stages, they found the equaliser. They'll be hoping they can do the same again tonight. As Royley gets it on the boot and gets it forward. Kalaninkos just miss-hitting it. And Alistair Russell will loop it over to Tagawa for the throw-in. Here's Masters. Masters turning over possession but winning it back. Moore. Ben Herring. His pass blocked. And Perrone allowed to come forward freely. Still going, Jack Perrone shooting. And it was a nice dash from Jack Perrone, beating a couple of defenders along the way. But he wasn't able to find the target. Lewis with a forward kick that made its way to the opposing 18-yard box. Wagstaff sussing out his options, eventually releasing Kalaninkos. He teams up with Sonta. Rodriguez loses out to Masters' left leg, but it's back in possession with Service Paradise Apollo until it isn't. Shaughnessy grabbing a 1-2. Yuya Ono doesn't reach its intended destination, and Ono will get a second crack at things. This time it's with Masters. Masters looking for Brown. He can't get there, and Jaden Sonta will release the ball forward to a vacant space on the field. Moore and Herring look for an option down the right-hand side. Space and time is minimal there. As Shaughnessy getting it away to Brown, and Brown just misjudging the flight, giving Service Paradise Apollo possession once again. Brown did well to keep the ball in play, but can't earn the free kick. Instead, it goes the way of Surfers Paradise Apollo. They've only drawn one game on the road. Surfers Paradise is they've won plenty as Perrone in an area that's very tight. He finds Rodriguez, and Bruno Rodriguez can't quite keep the shot down. It was Perrone spinning, and then he eventually got the pass away, but Bruno Rodriguez couldn't keep the shot low and hard, and instead it found its way to the hill. It's Allison. Tees up. Powell. Powell to Sarek. No free kick awarded for Watson going to ground. Shaughnessy and Allison do battle. It's play on, called by the ref. And Royley coming out to meet that ball. Tagawa for more. Now Shaughnessy does very well to find Tagawa. Brown stops on a dime. Masters just with a pass that reaches Herring, and Brad Scott does a sound job to get across and shut down the space and eventually shut down the cross. It'll be a corner for the home side. Ryan Shaughnessy has the duty. One arm goes up. Now two as it comes short. Brown. Back to Shaughnessy. It's looped into the air. Sonta gets the head on it. And then the clearance from Wagstaff. Taking a block, but eventually he gets it forward. And Jack Perrone just unable to keep the ball in his grasp. Allison. Sarek. Sarek trying to chip Royley. It won't be on his watch, Harry Royley. And now Russell intertwined, but escapes the challenges. Tagawa. Oh no. The pass intended for Brown, missing the angle.
Closer, pick it up, mate. Come on.
I know, becoming a little relaxed as Teddy Watson was hounding down. Kalanikos to Powell. Powell will look to launch the attack once again from his centre back role. But the run of Perrone was offside. Rodriguez still has it. Picks out Watson. And Watson going to ground, but play on, says the referee, and that challenge won't be allowed to play on. Daniel Sarek it was who was fouled as his clean white jersey gains a little bit of mud after some rain in Brisbane throughout the morning. Has dampened the field, but conditions are quite nice for tonight. Sarek going short. Allison. Perrone beats one defender. Jack Perrone off the left foot. It was straight and hard, but it was too easy for Royley. And now he'll look to find a Albany Creek teammate high up the pitch. Russell it was in the contest, but it's back with the visitors. Watson trying to flick it up and create a avenue for Perrone to run into, as that was a hard challenge from Jack Herring. Ben Herring, rather. Allison, just a deft touch. Again, it's Allison. tries to spin out of the challenge from Masters. He was unable to, and Masters in the process will receive his first card of the night just on the hour mark. Wynnum Wolves advance to 3-1 in their clash up against Coomera. As Sarek, a long ball, Powell going down and a shot's had. And Royley isn't too impressed with his side's defensive effort on that occasion. It was a high ball. Powell getting the nod down. Rodriguez getting plenty behind it. And of course that man, Teddy Watson, was in the picture. Here's Masters. Herring tracking back. Now Herring goes forward. Powell high and mighty. Gets the header down, but it will be back in possession of Albany Creek. Harvey Rivers once again safe at the back. He's been involved in all the good stuff for Surfers Paradise Apollo. Played in all 18 games this year. So too their midfielder, Marcus Allison. It's Perrone. Perrone does very well. Very sneaky work. And Herring will pick up the second card of the second half. There'll be another free kick for Surfers Paradise Apollo. Daniel Sarek has been the usual customer to take him, and Teddy Watson looks to be in a little bit of trouble at the moment. Just getting some strapping to the right leg. Hopefully it is nothing too serious for the Surfers Paradise striker. The wall is set, Sarek set. And it's another opportunity for Surfers Paradise as Teddy Watson will join the field once more. Sarek sending it in, and right on that front post. It was Royley getting low and behind the ball to make the stop. Tagawa, Ono to Masters. And Wagstaff strong in his challenge. Russell looking for Shaughnessy, and Shaughnessy getting that challenge wrong too. So it's another yellow card for Albany Creek. That's their 4th yellow card of the night. Allison back to Powell. Powell with a long looping pass. Perrone now trying to work his magic down the left-hand touchline as he has done quite often in this match. And he will get the call of the corner. It has been Surfers Paradise with the majority of opportunities in this opening 20 minutes of the second half. It's up to Sarek to produce a good ball, and Russell miscues the clearance, and out it goes for another corner. We're going to have to wait on a ball to be fetched, and we have one set and ready again. Sarek it is. Powell goes up. Sonta clutching for his leg as he fell awkwardly coming out of that challenge. And the trainer is out as he just tests the mobility of the right ankle. It looks like he'll be okay to continue playing on. Jaden Sonta, of course, he was previously at Musgrave Mustangs. He won the Player of the Year award at the Mustangs, and now he finds himself occupying the wing for Surfers Paradise Apollo. He's had a strong game tonight, and hopefully that ankle is a-okay. Masters on the chest to ground. Bumps into the back of Allison. And they'll get a helping hand out of their own end, Surfers Paradise. Rivers. Now Sonta back out there. Seems to be holding up okay. Brown. William Brown just trying to use deception to lead astray his defenders. And now Albany Creek can get the ball onto the other side into some space. Masters. Back to Royley, now Tagawa. Brown. Tight against the sideline. Finds support in Ono. However, it's Watson coming the other way. Ono does well to recover. Brown. Clipped at the heels from Rodriguez. He's unable to continue his play from the defensive effort of Bruno Rodriguez. O'Shaughnessy. The wide ball. Brown not able to control it. Wagstaff put under pressure, but got the ball released in time. Now Lewis. Moore helping out. Moore it is again. And going down, Daniel Sarek. Plenty of free kicks tonight for both sides. It hasn't been the cleanest of games. A total of 4 yellow cards handed out, plus a penalty in the first half, which was saved by Harry Royley. And now Josh Masters will make his way off the field. And be the first substitution of the night for Albany Creek. As Kalaninkos sending the ball forward. And offside is the call. Just isn't clicking tonight for Albany Creek. They haven't been able to gather their rhythm as they would have hoped. Less than 20 minutes left in this game. As a win is what they're after, of course. But even if they can salvage a point, it'll be beneficial in their run home. The next 3 games are all away from home for Albany Creek. They play Magic United, Coomera, and then Taringa Rovers to round out their season. So 3 tough away trips to finish off the year. And their away record is a mixed bag. They've won 3, drawn 4, and lost the 1. Now Doherty, the substitute, handing it off to Russell. Doherty getting twisted up. Bruno Rodriguez pounces. Wagstaff and Sonta were forward. It just didn't run as smooth as they would have hoped, that counter. And now Lewis will look to keep the ball moving, keep the ball in play, to try and get some sort of momentum going for Albany Creek. Fancy flick off Brown. But referee signals a throw in. As for Surfers Paradise Apollo, their next 3 games are all away too. They have North Star, Virginia United, and then Magic United to finish off their season before we hit the finals. Michael Bozoff just not letting anything escape him. There's a throw in, and Watson trying to turn. Doherty doing well to shield the run of Watson. Herring spinning. Oh no. Launches the ball forward. Hope you're enjoying your Saturday night coverage of this one, as with 15 minutes left, it's Albany Creek who have a mountain to climb, but they are at home. And that one doesn't help, as the free kick going the way of Surfers Paradise Apollo. An accidental ball flying into Sarek. Doherty apologises for any misunderstanding. And now he'll receive some attention on the deck. Daniel Sarek is up and moving, as Wynnum Wolves add another to their tally. That's 4-1 now against Coomera. In the other FQPL 2 match happening as we speak. And Scott is standing over it. He has Allison in support. He'll roll it down the line to Watson, who immediately looks to find Perrone. Jack Perrone with some fancy feet, headed away from Ben Herring. Sonta getting a touch, and he'll be back at his feet. Sonta, but Tagawa comes forward and makes the play. Here's Liam Brown. Sonta in pursuit. Brown finding Tagawa. They weren't able to get the shot away. Shaughnessy back heeling it for Moore. Moore's pass for Ono. Now Herring. Here's Moore. And Perrone wants to throw in, but he won't get it. Very animated in his appeal. Forward pass, headed away. Can they create an opportunity? Can they create a chance? Albany Creek. As Adam Powell is on the deck and will require an examination. Michael Boshoff forced to stop the game. As Powell will receive some attention. He is back from suspension, Adam Powell. Missing one game. And then with a few rain delays thrown into that, he's finally back for Surfers Paradise tonight. It's been an impressive season. While we have a moment to reflect for Surfers Paradise Apollo, they've scored 78 goals in total before tonight, including these two. That tally reaches 80, and they've only conceded 29 goals all year. 15 wins, 3 draws, a total of 48 points out of 18 games, and they are sitting pretty in first position, of course, as play will once again resume. Powell straight into the action once more, and Herring will have to go fetch that one. Allison nodding it down. Scott finds the sideline. And Watson encouraging players to come forward. As we reach the final 10 minutes of this game. Perrone. Doherty now. That was Wagstaff. Here's Herring. And Scott will take his time to pick out the right pass. He does so in Sarek. And Powell along for Rivers. Russell working up front. It's a good ball played forward. Royley coming out to find possession. Oh no. Royley. Here's Ono. Sean Lewis with ample time and space. He chooses the aggressive option and it doesn't quite pay off. Perrone dinking the ball forward. Watson does well to use his body. That's excellent control from Teddy Watson. But Ono does his defensive duties well. Now Brown. Brown again on that right foot. Gets the shot away. And Harvey Rivers gets across to make the save. Kalaninkos hard pressed on him, but coming across Brown. Didn't catch all of it. Did take a bounce before eventually reaching Rivers. Now Sarek shooting from distance. Now Rodriguez. There's Sonta. Unable to work the ball in their favour. Surface Paradise Apollo. Oh no. Tagawa offering. Doherty. He replaced Josh Masters in the second half. Russell with a touch. Ono. Brown was well stopped, but it's a free kick going in favour of Albany Creek. Oh no. Blocked him off in the channels to the left. Surface Paradise Apollo. They'll swing it to the right. Albany Creek to find a passage down that side of the field. Here's Doherty. Fryer. It was turning over the ball. Now Sarek with a heavy touch. Oh no. Doherty. Lewis. Dylan Moore. Allison doing very well to block off the pass. But Herring creates some space. And then the return ball missing its mark. Daniel Sarek will exit the field of play. It's been a fantastic 85 minutes, and Corey Grierson will take his place. Well, if it stays like this, in the next 5 minutes, it'll be 18 unbeaten, turning into 19 unbeaten for Surfers Paradise Apollo. They have been by far and away the superior side in this FQPL2 competition. Promotion secured with 4 games to spare. Now they are on the brink of the premiership as finals loom. Coming in field, Shaughnessy shooting, and he finds a goal. Well, we might have a finish on our hands. Ryan Shaughnessy creating something out of nothing for Albany Creek. He's been on a bit of a dry spell of late. 1 goal in his last 8 games. But he finds the back of the net in the late stages. Well, anything's possible now for Albany Creek. 3 minutes remaining. That's not including any added time. We have had a few stoppages due to some players going down. So there will be, you will think, a few minutes added on. Dylan Moore, the home crowd trying to push their team forward. Here's the goal scorer, Shaughnessy. And it's turned over. Wagstaff's pass. Reaching Perrone, and a fantastic defensive effort from Albany Creek to get the ball back. This does have shades of their earlier meeting in the year, where it was Albany Creek coming from behind to share the points. Maybe we have a repeat tonight. Here's Tagawa. First time cross. Wagstaff forces it clear. But it's Albany Creek holding court at the moment. Dylan Moore laying it off. Ben Herring. Shaughnessy, they're looking for that man. Why wouldn't you? Doherty. Doherty's shot, hard and low. Dealt with by Surfers Paradise Apollo. Herring again. Powell chasing back. And it's a strong effort. The ball is still live. Herring. Doherty. Wagstaff gets boot to ball. Watson can't find Scott. Doherty. Tagawa. Brown. Brown back to Tagawa. Fryer has a look up. Ono. Back to Fryer. Tagawa, just a heavy touch, and Kalanikos, very well played, gets the free kick and relieves the pressure. We have a substitution from either side. Coming off is Teddy Watson. After his goal in the first half, it's been a great performance. As we don't have long remaining. We've used all the 90 minutes. That's expired. Whatever's left is into stoppage time. As the ref calls play to hurry on. Service Paradise Apollo have the ball right where they desire it to be, away from their goal. Of course, a draw or a win will secure the premiership for them, but Albany Creek would be searching for that point if they can find it. The ball in the corner, it's a tight tussle. And we eventually have a free kick. Sonta will take his time and then opt for the short roll, and again, take two, if you will. The ball gets clear. Coming forward, it's Grierson teeing up the shot for Joshua Shell. But Albany Creek will have the chance to go forward through Royley. Lewis, Herring. Kalanikos heading away. Lewis misjudges it. Shell try to pounce. And Joshua Shell coming in a little too late, giving away the free kick and conceding the yellow card. Come on, 93 and a half minutes gone and counting. Do they have anything left in store? Albany Creek. Forward it goes. Service Paradise Apollo. Deal with it. It's anyone's ball now, and Sonta down the sideline. Coming forward is Jaden Sonta. He finds Grierson. Grierson couldn't find a teammate. Rodriguez thought about pulling the trigger. Still going Rodriguez until it's Brown coming away with it. Doherty launching it forward. Fryer is there, and Tyler Wagstaff makes no mistake and gets that as far away as possible. Tagawa. Here's Perrone. He's got the order for Service Paradise Apollo get it as far clear as possible. Shell using his energy to turn over possession. Shell dragged back by Doherty, and Doherty is shown a straight red. Well, Ryan Doherty coming back to help his side out. Grabbed a hold of the shirt of Joshua Shell. And he will take an early shower. They'll be down to 10 men for whatever is left as Surfers Paradise Apollo have the free kick. Rodriguez playing it wide to Allison. He'll try and find the corner. It is punched forward. Powell has a lot of pressure on him, but he does well in the end, Powell. And that is that. That is full time. Surfers Paradise Apollo, your FQPL premiers for season 2022. Their incredible unbeaten run will stretch to 19 games as they will now have one eye on the finals. It is all over at Walter Park. Thank you for your company in what has been an entertaining game in this FQPL 2 competition. This one is all said and done. Goals to Watson, Rodriguez in the 15th and 25th minute. And then it was Ryan Shaughnessy finding the back of the net in the 64th minute for Albany Creek Excelsior. There were cards, there were goals, there were penalty, there was a penalty saved. It's been an entertaining game on this Saturday night. But it is celebrations for Surfers Paradise Apollo. Promotion tick, premiership tick. And now the finals are beckoning. Thank you for your company. It is bye for now as this one has finished. And Albany Creek 1, Surfers Paradise Apollo 2.